Oh, yeah. Yes, sir, Mr. Johnny Boy. I actually got your box today, believe it or not. I sure enough did. Thank you for that, by the way. I appreciate it. I still got plenty of stuff to give you and send you, so hopefully you'll be just as pleased in return. How did that cook end up going, John? The one that electricity went out or something? You just end up reheating it up to 550 or so? It's clay. Alrighty then. Sweet, I'm glad you like them. What are you doing? We're making an arrowhead out of obsidian. Out of obsidian. Everybody always asks about, do you work obsidian? Do you work obsidian? Well, generally, no. But my buddy Alan has sent me a little box of this. And I feel obliged to work some more of it because it's actually quite nice. That hinged out because there's a little seam up through here, but we'll work it out. I got this from my buddy Alan. That's where I got the rock from. The issue is that goes so far that it would mean that my point would only be that long. So I'm either gonna have to find a way to get around that, see how deep it runs, or something. To try to figure this problem out here. By the way, the garage is looking a lot better. All those flakes over here are now cleaned off. These are some of the spalls that I need to heat. Some stuff from John. More boxes I'm collecting. This is my purple coastal stuff. Marshall's way over here. And so the garage is looking a lot better. Ended up reheating it because the stuff on top didn't look like it was quite done, but it did have a rock in the middle. It had a big air pocket. I got you. Yeah, hey, that happens. Got pretty good at it. Sweet. Oh yeah, you did send me a video of one. That was probably it. Sweet, John. All right, this will tell us how deep this seam goes. How far in it goes. Looks like it goes pretty far. Maybe not too bad. Maybe once we catch the lip, it'll be done. We'll see. We'll keep napping. And we'll see what ends up happening. That was a good overshot there. And it looks like there's another little seam here we got to address. Hello, Alyssa. All right, another overshot. That's fine. I'm just getting spalls from it is all. And probably good to go ahead and switch down a size in boppers. You start overshooting, it's like, all right, well, unless you're trying to, probably good to downsize. Oh, that fan is cold. Shifted away from me a little bit. Everybody saying hello? What's going on? Making a vape? No, making an arrowhead. Making an arrowhead. Or not. Ah, so that seam actually did go quite a ways. Look at the patina there. Well, that happens. That happens. I'll throw those to the side for now. Let me see. There's this other spall of obsidian that does have some translucence to it. Maybe I'll work it for a minute. Yeah, this is that really nice stuff. Not that the other wasn't, but this is just very see-through. And it's just a beautiful little flake. They saying hello? Hello, what are we making? Probably an arrowhead or a blade. Whoopsies. That could have been bad. Good flake. Not so good. Oh, maybe it was. Huh. Who would have thought? Who we got in here? What do you think you'll do with all the big chips? I don't know. Probably give them away. Or sell them or something. Something like that. And if they're too small, then I'll give them to one of my buddies who just uses all little small stuff as landscaping stone. Not as driveway stone, notably. It'll chip it. Chip your tire. But as landscaping, you know, put around your flower beds. It's kind of pretty. Especially like the coral colors. Whoopsies. Oh, man. Oh, that was a little odd area in the stone there. I was curious why I didn't take. This is really weird. definitely need to downsize boppers here. For sure. Let's go with this one. Make a knife? Yeah, that's on the agenda. Technically, it already is a knife. So sharp. But you're probably talking about the shape of the knife. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Ah, that could have been bad again. Keep dropping them. Buckskin, what's up? Jared, what's up? Little rough rock do. It's called an abrader. It abrades the edge. And every time I say that, nobody knows what it means. So basically, it just makes the edge really smooth and not sharp. So it's right now it's very sharp, but if I take this and I rub it on there, it's basically sanding it. Like it's sanding it down. That's the best way to think of it. Just taking a sander to the edge. That's all it is. I have an idea what I want to make from this. It crosses different state lines, the point type itself. There it goes. See if y'all can't guess it in the comments. I think you'll be able to guess the style this time. I give you 20 guesses. And based on the shape that we got, what point do you think we're gonna make? Merry Christmas. I have hit my hand, yes. Auction starts soon. Uh-oh. Well, better get this one before the getting gets good. Tommy Anderson. Oh, you must have got a package in. Either that or you're just excited for the stream. Mahogany? It is mahogany, but what point style are we gonna go for? I'll give you a hint. It's my buddy Justin's favorite. You see live by 5. Oh, okay, I gotcha. See, I didn't know that. Yeah, usually after I make them, Jason, I sell them every time. Like, well, not every time. Like 80% of the time, I do. That's nice. I did. Oh, yeah. Well, you're awesomer. See what I did there? Thanks, man. I hope you love them. You cherish them, you look at them, you study them. Put them in a nice case. You know, the works. Yeah, no problem, Jason. Obsidian, huh? Obsidian, huh? Obsidian, huh? I was just talking about you, Tradbo. I was telling everybody, I said, listen, I'm going to give you 15 guesses to guess the point type that I'm going for. I said it crosses different state lines and is my buddy Justin's favorite point. And nobody's guessed it yet, so, I mean, maybe the first guess will take it. I mean, it's not Tallahassee, but I mean, you have made in your lifetime? Oh boy, I don't even know. Hundreds? Hundreds for sure. I wouldn't say thousands, but hundreds, definitely. How many shards have I made? Billions. Probably literally, because of the microscopic Probably trillions. Probably, oh, it's just uncountable. All the little fragments and dust particles that come off of these things. The silica that flies in the air. Yeah, incalculable. You like my vocabulary there? Oh, you know exactly. See, Chadbo knows exactly what it is. I'll tell you what. If he doesn't guess it, let's get everybody else some room to guess and see what point type are we going for. You get 15 guesses. Starting now. You get 15 guesses. What point type am I going to shoot for? What guesses we got? Serrated? No. Nope. Nope. Noonan? Nope. Nope. Noonans technically are cross-state. Don't really think of them like that, but you can find them in Alabama and Georgia as well. Just not as common. What else? Westlake? Or you mean Lost Lake? Is there a Westlake point? Never heard of it. Westlake side-notched? Close it? No. I'll take that as 3 guesses. So I'll just say 3 guesses, including the Noonan. Nope. Good guesses though. Clovis is a good guess. It kind of has that shape. So I could see that being on your mind. For Lancelot. All right, no, good guess. Bullet point. That's one way to describe it, I guess. I'll give you a hint. Not only is it Tradbo's favorite point, but I made Noonan. No. I made a coral version of it and posted it on Facebook not long ago. On the Art of Flint Knapping page on Facebook. Turkey tail? Nope. What options? Well, I guess it's kind of unlimited options. There's so many types. But usually there's a handful of types that we go for here on this channel. And of course we can broaden it out from time to time. I have one particular point style or type in mind. If you're unfamiliar to the types, I just don't see you getting it, and that's okay. I appreciate you being here nonetheless. But for the guys who do know about types, you have, 10 guesses left? Something like that. If you guess it, I'll spoil the beans, but if you don't guess it, you gotta wait to the end. Scott's Bluff. Nope. Good guess. Lava Edge Knives. Okay, that's okay. Technically, you got a point. No pun intended. Yeah, just start naming point types. You never know. Bowl and bevel? No. I tell you what, though. Great guess from the shape. Possible to get glass. Silvers? Oh, slivers. I'm sure. I don't really sell them, though. I'm sure that somebody would, though. Oh, goodness. I'm not going to say that on stream or else. don't know. There's certain policies, things I can say. But that is pretty funny. All right, give you a hint. I've given you a few. Clay? No. See this one done? Alrighty. This is a massive hint. You only get like 3 guesses. I don't even know if there are 3 guesses of this letter, but it starts with an H. Y'all like get it now. If you don't get it, I'll be very sad. Be very disappointed in you guys. All right, anybody guess it? Harden, yeah, Tommy got it. You rascal. Oh man, Harahe, that's a great guess, but it's not a Harahe. That does start with an H though. Man, Ed's showing off his knowledge here. Yep, Harden, absolutely. Yeah, great guess, great guess. Great, I see your guess down there now, Ed. Harden, sweet. Nice. Justin, did you see that coral one I made? Yes, no, maybe? Let me know something, brother. I think you did. I think we talked about it, but maybe not. Oh, yeah. Scott's blood. Hey, that's a good guess, Johnny boy. We already got the answer, though. Got the answer. It's gonna be a Harden. It's gonna be a Harden. Hopefully. If you've ever worked a harden, sometimes you know it can be a little tricky getting the symmetry right, especially on the kind of base that you got to work for. So now you know. If you want to see how I make a harden, stick around. Okay. All right, get me a pressure flaker that I like. Give me a sip of my Mountain Dew here. Plebia's sitting here to give me a little break, so I'm taking a break myself. All right, give me a little pad that I like. And just start thinning a little bit. That one hit me smack in the glasses. So how are we feeling about this Alabama-Indiana game coming up? Because I have some thoughts. And I'm going to let you know my thoughts. So here are my thoughts. Alabama, well, obviously I'm an Alabama fan. Alabama is like, oh goodness, who donated? Tommy, dadgummit, rascal. Sewanee. Nope, not a Sewanee. Hey, John, we got the answer, John. It's going to be a harden point. It's going to be a harden point. But a Sewanee would be pretty doggone cool, not going to lie. Everybody like it up for Mr. Tommy A. What a legend. 2034. What's going on in 2034? Or is that just your handle? Is that when you turn 50? Anyways, huge thank you to you, man. I appreciate that. Oh, crud. What was I talking about? Somebody remind me what I was talking about. What was I mentioning? I was saying something. Anybody know what I was saying? You finishing your... Yeah. Beef jerky. Is that glass? Yeah. Oh, Indiana, Alabama. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thanks. Always count on Justin. Yeah, so Alabama's been weird. Like, I'm obviously a fan. I'm not like a massive fan, but I keep up with them, obviously. And I just don't think we're great. We have amazing potential, but it's just a matter of like game to game, are we going to show up or are we not? But Indiana is funny because I just don't think they've played anybody serious. I mean, I'm sure they probably play like Oregon or somebody, but I don't know. I'm just not impressed. I'm not really impressed. All I had to say, I think Bama will probably win if they show up to play. Like if they give some effort, I feel like they win by at least 2 digits. But that's my point of view. Some issues this year. Oh boy. If there were more issues, what you're saying. That's tough. Well, you can leave. Sorry about it. But thank you for being here nonetheless and for commenting. I tell you, that's very kind. We'll take any and all comments as long as they aren't spam or mean. Alrighty. Getting the edge looking nice. I do this first because whenever we fool around with the back edge, you just want to make sure it's kind of in line, you know? Rubbing that gray rock in piece. It's a good question. Basically, it abrades the edge. It dulls it. It sands it. But with this pressure flaker, I'm actually pressing flakes off of the stone itself. That nice bullet shape. That one going for. All right, now that we got our shape essentially dialed in, we can now, and of course we'll do final stuff on the edge later. We can now put some notches in this thing. Put some notches in this, okay. See the one you made? Yeah. Yeah, I try to do mini streams if I can. All right, let's go here. In fact, let me switch pads here. Go with this one. This is a flatter, just wood, rubber piece on it. Just kind of carve out a little area here that we want to work with. It kind of is a corner notch, when you think about it. And just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to sharpen my go. Now it's nice and sharp. Come back through. Get the little flakes out of my hands. And work our way in a little bit. Just a little bit. When we go a little further, we flip it over. All right, we went a little further. Now we keep going. All right, we went a little further. Now I flip it over. Go again. Flip it over a little bit. Inch our area out a little more. Okay, back through the other side. Try to pop you a little flake off. And when it doesn't want to, you gotta sharpen your tip again. Tip nice and sharp so you can get in that little area there and be efficient. Like that. And probably one more will do it here. There we are. Okay, so nice little area shooting in through here. Mr. Taylor's here. What's up, Mr. Taylor? We're making a harden that's translucent out of obsidian. From Mr. Alan Cole. All right, now we gotta hope the other side does just as well. So we kind of start out as if we are preparing to do like a stem. You just kind of shift the edge just a tad there. Come back through. Thanks, Justin. Come back on the other side. And just kind of work your way. You don't want to work like directly in, because you want to go a little further ways until you go up like this. We didn't put the notch here, we put the notch here. So not here, but here. We want to give some room. So we're giving ourselves some room here. Some breathing room. You got to be able to breathe. And so does the stone. And when you cramp it real bad, it just don't want to fool right with you, so. But eventually you can begin to make that turn. And shift upwards. And this is where things can get a little shaky, because you want to try to match the other side, right? And so getting this dialed has taken me, well, as long as I've been napping. Really, I've been pretty terrible at trying to get these perfect and dialed in like I want. But I've been getting better. And a lot of it comes down to having a sharp tip. To manipulate this stone as best and easiest as you can. In kind of a predicament here. It's not an easy place to get out, but take this time to remove a couple of those funky areas. All right, we got lucky. It peeled right on through. We caught our hinges. That was a little too far in, but we'll adjust. We'll make it right. All right, still got to try to make this bend here, this turn. Keep going up. And we're getting close to matching that other side, so I need to be a little careful with how far I go. That was perfect. That removed all the impurities in through here. That widened out that whole area. Give myself a little bit of breathing room again. And just like that, we're about where we need to be. Hardens can be very tricky. You wouldn't think that it's a point that you got to focus on symmetry a lot, but it certainly is. It's up there with a clay point on trying to get it symmetrical. It can be very difficult at times. Oh man, that just collapsed way more than I wanted it to. Crud. Well, we'll do the same on the other side. It'll be fine. You know, sometimes I just forget that I'm working obsidian. But it'll be one of these kind of hardens, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that probably doesn't make sense at all. What do you mean one of these kind of hardens? All right. Let's just go down the line. After I sharpen again, let's see here. Alrighty. Yeah, it'll be a good harden. Oh, by the way, while I'm here, I shipped. So it took me forever, guys. I apologize, but I shipped all the boxes out today, with the exception of John's. So 2 to Mike Tufts, 2 to Marty, 1 to Tomlinson, 1 to Ed, 1 to this other guy from Gmail. And a lot of that has just been cleaning up my garage. I finally got most of it clean. I got an extra box that I'm working on, but it's just taking me forever. Holidays have been rough for me, time-wise. But may not get there before Christmas, but it'll. It was given to the post office earlier this afternoon. I'll put it that way. All right, now we just got to do the other side. This thing will be complete. See the nice little rounding? I like that. Those kind of hardens are sweet. So forgive me on the late notice. You can condemn me. He's the worst. Half of you are probably. Yeah, I see. I didn't realize Crafty was doing his stream at 5. So I bet you there's some of y'all have shifted over to him. So I might have to repeat that in the next stream I do. Whoopsies. All right, one more pass on this side. So this is that triple flow, like mahogany, the clear, the black butter, whatever it's called. But I know it's got some looseness to it, so I'll show that off in about 2 seconds because we're nearly done. So many variations of hardens. This one's going to be kind of a smaller first stage, kind of like what you would find here in the Deep South, or reminiscent of it at least. I've seen many Deep South points. Hardens look just like this one. All right, cool. We'll go with that. All right. So definitely see-through. Holy mackerel. Bring this over here. Yeah, she's see-through. Yep. She is see-through. So nice little harden. Very proportional, I'd say. The nice tri-flow to it. I'm thinking like 80 bucks. All right, who's in at 80 bucks on this one? Let's see if we get one person in at 80. If we get 2 or more, we'll do a little bid war on it. Little tri-flow harden. The base is just perfect. Gotta love the base. I mean, you can see my fingers through it. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a straight glass. Pretty neat little thing. Anyways, I'm thinking 80. Why is my fingernail so long? I gotta cut that one. Yeah, it's got some orange in it. It's got some black in it. It's got a bunch of clear in it. And who doesn't love a good harden point? Man, got a nice tip. Proportional for a harden like you'd want it. New bow. Hey, no worries. You could put this when you shoot the bow. as a spear. That would be a good spear actually. I feel like hardens would be amazing spears. They got a good solid base, yet it goes in quite a ways. You got plenty of good wrapping area. All right, nobody wants it. I'll just offer it next stream, because that's a stud muffin right there. Oh, and that is A-okay. All right, let me put it down here. Yo, is that a dagger? Where at? Up here? Oh, the one I was showing. You can consider it one. For them to be excellent spear as well. Yeah, I would think they would be. I would think. But yeah, that's really cool. I don't know a lot about bows. My dad has got a bow, I think. And I don't know much about the primitive stuff either. Kind of out of my realm of knowledge, but still really cool stuff. Yeah, triple flow. You don't want it, Ed? You gonna pass on that one? We'll let the other guys get it. No worries. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-na-na-na. Anyways, here are some examples of hardens. I actually wasn't even looking at it the whole time. That's a rougher piece of coastal. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Ooh, there's a bopper. All right, I want to work something. So let me see what it is I'd like to work. Got a piece of coastal here. This one, I want to go ahead and break it. This is one I heated up that I know just is not going to hold together. You got a fat shell right here. I mean, it's just bound to break, you know, just one of them things. So might as well go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and break this thing. I was just curious what it'd look like heated. Honestly. And of course it looks great. I just highly doubt it'll hold together because of all the inconsistency. See how glassy that is? Hey, no problem, Tommy. We'll offer it tomorrow. Let's see. I'm gonna try to break this one because I think that's what it wants to do, is break. So many little holes and fossils. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain to work. Yep. I think I'll just give this one to John to fool around with. He can get a taste of some of the coastal we got. I bet you there's a point in there somewhere. Same thing with this one. I mean, this one's really good down here. I know I reheated it. In fact, it may be way better reheated. Let's see. It's not bad. Still a little grainy though. This one might need 750. No, that was a good hit, so maybe not. Pretty neat little variations in this. That's the only thing about coastal is you can have some cool variations, but that also comes with a price tag because you can get some perfect slick stuff up here and it may look like a really cool point when you're finished, and probably will, But the inconsistency can lead to hinges and problems down the road, which is not fun. Not fun at all. But, you know, you work through it. This piece is probably heated up enough. Yeah, definitely. It's a good flake. I hope I didn't overshoot anything. Where is the... There we go. This man not even responding to yeah, that's tough. Whoopsie daisies. I'm napping, bro. I'm napping, bro. Whoopsie daisies. There we go. We're back. What do I do with these? These rocks or the arrowheads that I make? Oh, so that did overshoot. Oh, crud. Well, it's not too bad. Here we go. That's what I mean by like the variation in the stone. Like when you strike on good stuff, it'll run, but when you run into that, it can be a little difficult. A little difficult. You made it. All right, welcome in. Honestly, not gonna chip for too much longer. Kind of a short napping event tonight. Well, we did make one, so we'll take that. And for now, it'll go in the case with the other harden I made. Y'all definitely don't want to see that one. That's more like it. All right, I'll finish this up later. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Football game. I don't know. Is there one? I have no idea. Haven't the slightest clue. Zero clue. I do not know. Some of our glassy coastal. Gotta love that stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for tuning in. We ended up making a harden point, so. Oh no. No, I'm just hanging out. Trying to get to bed early these days, I reckon. Been staying up late on some of the streams. Yeah, I'll fool around later. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it. Oh, I think Marcia's gonna call it too. We ended up making this harden point out of the tri-flow. So pretty sweet, if you ask me. Classic harden base. See-through is all get out. Pretty doggone sweet. Yeah, thanks all of you. I appreciate you, Tommy, for your little donation earlier. I appreciate that a lot. That'll get me my new Mountain Dew. Give me a couple of them. All right, guys. Y'all take care. And we shall see you later. You smell it? Oh, it's too sharp for you to smell. Okay. All right, see y'all.